I'm on the road on my quest to make contact with the Malabwe people. Looking forward to it, some spectacular scenery ahead. And interesting driving. Lots of fields we're in the lowlands, and heading up into those mountains that I photographed earlier this morning. Apparently we changed from this truck into a 4x4, which means that we're going into some really remote country.
The roads were surface, but still beautiful, long and winding roads, taking me up to the Doipuka viewpoint at 1,715 meters above sea level.
So now it's time to change vehicle out of one pickup truck into a very rugged four-wheel drive. Let's see where that takes us. And this is it, the 4x4 off-roader. The roads have been surfaced so far, so goodness knows what sort of terrain I'm heading into. Well, the clock in the car says it's 9 o'clock. It also says it's 16 degrees. And I can feel that. It really is quite cold. This guy's driving like a rally champion. An alternative to slash and burn subsistence farming. Tourism is coming to this wild country, and it looks quite picturesque. Four by four, absolutely essential here. This is a rough track.
I don't know what you'd call this. Maybe a semi-surfaced road? Our turn next. Concentration and driving very carefully to stay on track. Maybe averaging about 10 kilometers per hour, not much more. Eventually, even this semblance of a surface would disappear.
Now it's really rough. Fascinating. Dirt tracks, and look at the gradient and the turn. This man is doing a great job. I wouldn't like to be driving here, but he's done it before. No more rallycross racing though. Coffee time up in the hills. It's a change not to be bouncing about in that four-wheel drive. Fascinating to be here though. Wonderful spot. This is a place selling coffee, and I think it has guest rooms. But I don't really think I'd like to be stuck up here for a long time. Great to visit.
Being up in these hills really was awe-inspiring. And to best capture the grandeur, the trusty drone came in handy. This really does show the slash and burn farming, the forestry that remains, and the scale of these hills. Coming up next, it's time to meet the locals.